5+ interceptions, 5+ fumbles in the postseason. It is the first time in NFL history that a quarterback has done such thing. And just think, it was only 2 games. So you didn't get an AFC championship and you didn't get a Super Bowl of this tragic gameplay. And to be honest, he didn't deserve to go further than when he went. He shouldn't have gotten past Aaron Old Man Rodgers and the Steelers if it weren't for his great defense that had a bunch of scooping scores. The defense played great in New England as well. They just couldn't get the scooping scores that they got in Pittsburgh. That's what saved CJ Stroud. So seeing him now looking like this. Let me show you again. Looking like this, pathetic. Let me keep that on the screen. Yeah, I mean, it's the regression of CJ Stroud, is got me leading this subject as just a simple question. The simple question I can ask you guys watching or listening: what the hell happened to CJ Stroud? Seriously, before these playoff performances were happening, before the playoffs began, I was asking myself this question. After we seen what we seen with this guy in his freshman year, his first season with the NFL, and to see where he has regressed, where he is today, is mind-boggling to me. I don't know if he's spending too much time in the Houston streets, but he's regressed significantly to the point where if D'Amico Ryan really didn't have, an attachment to him and didn't care about him and just said, you know what, if he was like a Belichick would have said, F this, I'm starting Mills. And who knows, if you start Mills in the second half, maybe you have a shot, because he's probably not going to turn the goddamn ball over like CJ is ultimately going to do. So I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know if it was the Amber Rose relationship and just feeling himself too much. It's perplexing to me. I don't get it. I really just don't get it. Also, I'm going to play Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp had brought something up late last night after the game, and it was is basically exactly. He went more in depth as far as his opinions on CJ Stroud, but it was basically the same types of opinions and same type of mindset that I had. Like, what happened to this guy? Because he's regressed. And then anybody say that he hasn't regressed, they're either deaf, dumb, or blind, or they're just not watching the games at all, or they're just probably just a fan of his and they just refuse to believe their lying eyes, quote unquote. But let's get into Shannon real quick. I want to show you what he said about CJ Stroud and his opinions on the matter, because he's just as perplexed as I am about the situation. Here we go. Let's play Shannon and Ocho.
Coaching matters. We look at Mac Jones when he had Josh McDaniel, and we look at Mac Jones when he had the other guys in his ear.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We look at K'Lavon Chaisson.
Yeah, preach.
Now that he's here with Vrabel,
yep,
he looks like a different player than what he was with the Jags.
Coaching matters. Systems matter.
Systems matter.
Yep.
Organizations matter.
Yep. Preach.
Sam Darnold. Ta-da.
Mm-hmm.
Those things matter. So
2 seasons in a row with Sam Darnold. It's not a fluke.
Look at your offense. Who's coaching him? The quarterback. Who's in his ear? OC.
Mm-hmm.
He's regressed. He has not gotten better. He has not. And you cannot convince anybody that's watched him his rookie year and watched him sophomore and junior year that says that CJ Stroud has gotten better at anything than what he was as a rookie.
Yeah. And that.
Ta-da! Like he said, there you have it. Unc wasn't lying. When he not one lie was told in what he just said, but what he also continued to say, because it was a long drawn out thing that he had to say because it's on a live stream and it's a show. So, there's a lot of opinion on it. But he went on to say, listen, if you're going to invest, because guess what? CJ Stroud is coming up in the offseason. They're going to have to come to a decision on whether they want to extend this guy or potentially wait it out and let him prove it for another season before they ultimately decide. You're talking $300 million potentially to pay this fucking guy. This could be a Tua all over again, like Miami and their situation. Worse, actually. This could be probably a Deshaun Watson situation. I don't think anything can be any worse than Deshaun Watson. Lord, that is a terrible situation. However, this could be somewhere in a tier of that, in that facility, in that range of just bad contracts. That is something that you have to be aware of. You have to be aware of how you're spending your money because guess what? Guess who else is coming down the pipeline and also needs to get paid? Anderson Jr. Will Anderson Jr. He's the heart and soul of that team. He is the best player of that team. He's going to probably command $200 million. He's going to get a Micah Parsons type contract, and he deserves it. I think the guy's been in like 3 straight Pro Bowls. Like, and you've seen what the hell he did to New England and how he tormented Drake May. Yeah, he's going to get paid, and he deserves to get paid. Actually, in my opinion, he's the first person I'm signing a check to, not CJ Stroud. Shit. They carried his ass the whole season. So reward that man for all that heavy lifting. That's all I'm saying.